Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home, my hacienda, my casa on the windy hills of Livingston, Montana. Okay, today's date is November 1st of 2022, and what I'm doing here, I'm not doing a cutlery review per se, a review, keying in on that. I'm mostly complaining. No, I'm just kidding. You might want to call this a quality control report. I've got a couple of brand new, same model, brand new Old Hickories, model 7022. They're slip joint folders. One of them's got some quality control problems. The other one's in what I consider perfect shape. And I'd like to show that stuff to you because it concerns me, because I want Ontario Knives, the manufacturers of these Old Hickories, to pay attention to what I'm saying here, because I believe if they don't get a handle on this, their quality control, their business is gonna suffer. So let's go tabletop so you folks can see what I am talking about. Tabletop next. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me again. Okay, this particular slip joint right here on the left-hand side is the one that's got bad quality control as far as I'm concerned. This guy right here is in pretty doggone good shape. They're both exactly the same models of knife. They were bought only about a week apart, but let me show you what my gripes are with this guy right here. I've already done a review. I'm very familiar with Old Hickory products and knives and whatnot have you, and so I hope this company is paying attention here. I really do, because I'd like to see them succeed with this. Right here, there's a great big crack in this wood. And by the way, I did a lot of research. Let me get this up here a little closer so you can see this. I did a lot of research on this wood right here to try to figure out just exactly what it was. And what you've got here, ladies and gentlemen, right across here is 1/8 inch walnut veneer. Walnut veneer. But irregardless of what, and walnut veneer is a lot stronger than plain walnut wood itself. But you really, a person shouldn't really have a crack like this. You know what I mean? It just doesn't look good, okay? At first it didn't bother me, but the more I studied it, the more it bothered me. Okay, now let me get this in focus. Now you see these pins right here, these pins, these brass pins that are pinned. That means they're hammered, they're made into a mushroom head. Well, if you look at this real close right here, let me see if I can get this in focus. You can see the mushroom spreads out over the wood like this in a real sharp little brassy edge, which is just no good. And so look at this guy right here. Now I know this, it probably might seem like I'm really being a nitpicker, but I'm really not, because you can slide your hands over these mushroom heads, this brass mushroom head pinning, and your fingers will catch, like this one right here. That's horrid, and so I figure Old Hickory should clean up their act with this kind of stuff right here. Now this particular blade right here, I've already patinaed it with horseradish. I did a video on that. That's why this is miscolored here, or whatever have you. It's actually good. It's an anti-rust preventative, if you will. And also, they kind of need to clean up these edges right here on this brass. Right here on these corners and over back here on this backside, they kind of need to just polish these off a little bit so they're not sharp. There's not really a whole heck of a lot wrong with this knife here, but it's enough to turn people off. These are retailing at $40. I'd like to see Ontario Knives, i.e. Old Hickory, do well with these, simply because I like them, but I guess that really doesn't make any difference. I really shouldn't have any dog in this fight, but I do, simply because I want to see them, let me get this in focus, see them do well. This is a company that's been near and dear to my heart for many, many years. So, there's just a few things here, so a few housekeeping chores that they could do, because I know how wicked the internet is, and all these knife addicts out here, they're gonna, they'll take something like this and tear it completely apart. In my humble opinion. I was giving some thought into actually starting up a small service where I would give these a final tuning, and then repackage them and sell them. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It might be more trouble than what it's worth. But okay, let me set this guy down here. Let me set it on this cloth here. Let me get this back in focus again. Let me grab up this guy right here. And this guy is in real good shape. Take a look at this wood. Let me get it in focus again. I'm having trouble with that. Certain times of the day, my autofocus doesn't work. I figured out it's a timing thing with the light. Depends on what time of day it is around my place. But look at these mushroom head brass pins right here. These are in real good shape. Look at that wood right there, no cracks. Take a look at this other side, real nice. It kind of changes shade of walnut veneer, if you will. This is all looking real good. Real good closure, opening and closure on this. Real stout little spring in this guy. I just got this knife yesterday, but that's the deal. The deal is I hope that Ontario cleans up these knives a little bit more before they release them. And that's another thing. This angle right here is different on this blade than it is on this blade. See? Take a look here. Let me get my little darning needle out of the way. See what I'm getting at there? That's not good, I mean, they got, So, and then that's another thing. On this new knife, they ground it so that it's kind of got a little recurve back in here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen of Ontario, decide whether you want a recurve in here or you want it straight like this blade. So, this is a few of my gripes here. Like I say, I really shouldn't have any dog in this fight, but there's a few things I wanted to point out here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back upstairs for closing arguments, closing statements. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my rant for this video, if I can say so. I generally don't like to rant and rave too much because a lot of people, it doesn't get a person anywhere doing that kind of stuff. But here is one thing that I've noticed about the knife industry that really puts a burr underneath my saddle. A guy like me, I've been handling cutlery for 60 years, and yet I can write to these companies. I wrote to quite a few of them in my day, and guess what? They don't even give me the courtesy to write back. It's like my opinion doesn't matter about anything, even though I've been handling knives for 60 years, and I've even built a couple of them from scratch. Built them myself, handmade them, hand ground them, hand filed them, stuff like that. Yeah, I almost feel like sending this video right here to Ontario Knives and just to see if they're answering me back, or just to see if they care that I care. Because I'd like to see this Old Hickory number 7022 pocket knife slip joint make it in this market. It's just that simple. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. We shall see you on down the trail. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, subscribe to my channel. Give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. Give me the finger. Kiss me, love me, hate me, whatever, comment, ring the bell, all that good kind of stuff. Adios, my friends.